EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
We are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Ball carrier. Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to hell and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
56.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He finds his target, Fuller. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind. The line of scrimmage.
Akello Witherspoon on the tackle. The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the gun, here's Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson hitting Will Fuller on the touchdown pass. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Texans 7, 49ers nothing. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Brought down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. DeAndre Carter is deep for the Texans. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 7-yard line.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. Javon Kinlaw, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those two hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1 yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the end zone, Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. Johnson jostles free and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. And it's 3rd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Watson. Buying time to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Texans' 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Play action, Garoppolo. The quick slant caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Boy, they're down only one score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Check 26, check 26.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, Johnson. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Watson. 4th down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
At the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Watson, off play action. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Watson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Javon Kinlaw picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Operating from the gun. Watson forced out to his left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it.
Well, as we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season. But, CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night. And then you got Buffalo, KC moved from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo playing on Tuesday in Week 5.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and start with that one because that Buffalo-Kansas City game, as you mentioned, was originally a Thursday night feature game. Then they moved it to Sunday, and then they had to move it to Monday because of the juggling of the schedule in this most unusual season. Arizona-Dallas Monday night, that feels like an old-school kind of a game, doesn't it? And now we'll have Andy Dalton at quarterback for Dallas. And Green Bay, Tampa Bay, that's simple. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. And Cleveland, Pittsburgh, how great is this now to feel like it's the old AFC North battle with Cleveland fully in the fight?
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect, too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield?
The tackle.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line. Back to the running game with Mostert. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, San Francisco.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Draw play, Garoppolo gives to Mostert. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Mostert, toss left side. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. The quick slant caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel on the touchdown pass from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to...
Into heavy traffic and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
For Houston.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Now Mostert, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Mostert, the 49.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Here comes Carter. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And this is caught at the end. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
James on the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 31, Garoppolo.
That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On the ground, it's Wilson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Zach Cunningham.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
The 11-yard line.
Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Deebo Samuel on the touchdown pass from Jimmy Garoppolo.
And the 49ers have moved out in front. Gold to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
21, Texans 14. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tarn.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Watch it slip.
Now it's Watson. Flush to his right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. He's checking.
Watson now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
Throwing again is Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check 54. 54. Let's pick it up. It's our time.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Steps away to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Now, we talk about players